Good morning guys and welcome to my channel Confessions of a Gaming Mum. So just been on my run, so don't feel like it this morning. For one thing, we woke up late. Bubs has been sleeping quite badly the last few days, so like he's been waking up like between 6:30, 7 o'clock and just refusing to go down. My husband's alarm went off at 7 o'clock this morning, which is normally when I would get up to go and get ready and go on my run, but yeah, it was 7 o'clock. We were all very tired. Bubs was like stirring and being a general grump, and I was like, if I get up, that means that Bubs is going to get up, which obviously disturbs my husband, who's been up with him quite a bit during the night. So I was like, no, I'm just going to stay in bed. In the end, I passed out and didn't wake up till like 8 o'clock. So I was like, for God's sake. So we all got up. So yeah, I was very late this morning going for my run. I didn't get here till like 9:15 or something. So and it's quite busy around that time, so that's why I prefer to go earlier in the morning, because you will see like 1 or 2 dog walkers and that'll be it. But there was quite a few people around this morning. That, and it's incredibly icy. I had to de-ice the car this morning, but it doesn't feel as cold as it has been before. Like, I am literally sweating after that run, when I've been on a run before that was colder and I weren't sweating at all. So I had to like dab myself with my running towel because I was really sweaty. But yeah, it's not like, it's icy, but it's not as like beautifully icy as it was the other week. So I was a bit disappointed, but it was still lovely. And listen to the ghost stories I listened to when you're running around in this sort of area that, like I said, it has a lot of history here. So it's very atmospheric for me. Hence why I say I love running here. I think that's it. That's all I really wanted to say. With my physio, I can't remember if I said yesterday, she actually gave me a specific exercise to do, because where I said I suffer from tight calves, so she's given me one to do after I run, and basically whenever I do my physio exercises as well. So I'll make it so it's basically going to be a daily thing. So I'll do it after my run, and I'll also do it as part of like my physio exercise, like the thing I do there, because it's just a small like quick one that I'll do, because if I'm doing it every day, it's not like I have to do too much of it. So I just tried to do it now, and my calves were like, oh, as I was doing it. But it doesn't help that I'm in trainers as well, because obviously I can't like go on my tippy toes as much as I could if I was in bare feet. So yeah, I'll do it tomorrow when I do my physio exercises, and I should be able to do more with it. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna head home because I'm hungry. I didn't have a banana this morning because last night obviously I had an Indian. My husband had Papa John's pizza because he wanted to try it. They've just released the new vegan stuffed crust for it. So it's a vegan cheese in the stuffed crust, because I normally have stuffed crust pizza anyway, because I just love cheese. So I always have the stuffed crust. But this is the first time they've done the vegan one, so my husband wanted to try it last night, and I was like, no, because I'm trying to be good. I don't want pizza. I'll have something slightly less fatty. Hence I had the Indian. But obviously you get a lot of rice, so that's a lot of carbs I had yesterday. So I was like, well, I can run off the carbs I had last night on my run. And I actually found my run easier today than I have during the week, and I do think that's because of what I had last night, because I had a lot of carb sweet last night. So so that's a thing I need to remember, I think. Try and be carby, or save my carbs for the evening before I go on a run, maybe. I'm pretty sure I have a running friend that does that. Like, she just like stuffs out on like chips and pizzas and stuff the night before a run. It's a good plan, to be honest. But yeah, no, it was a good run. It felt easier than it has been. I don't know if it's because I've had that longer break, because obviously I run Tuesday, Thursdays and Sundays. So obviously I have a 2-day break in between this run, rather than the other ones where it's just like every other day. So so I do wonder if like the recovery time helped me to run, like, or to feel that little bit better. Like, my calves weren't as tight as they've been recently. Also, I didn't feel out of breath. I was like, I won't aim for a 5k today, because yeah, I just didn't want to push it like hooks. I'm still feeling that tightness in my calves. So I'll just take each day as it comes. If I could do a 5k, if I feel like I could do a 5k, I'll do a 5k. But if not, I won't. I'm not going to push myself, because again, I do this because I have fun with it. I don't want to do it because like I don't want it to turn into like a chore, or like I feel like I have to do it, because obviously then I'll just give up and I won't bother. So like I nearly didn't bother this morning because I was like, I'm gonna hate it. But I did it anyway, and like I said, I feel good. I always feel good once I've done a run. It's just that motivation to get out and do it that's tough. But then yeah, I always just think about, you know, you'll love the fact you did it once you've done the run. I think that's what I just have to keep telling myself, because it's difficult to get yourself out of that rut once you're in that rut and you're just like, oh, I'll just miss it today, and then yeah, you just fall into that pattern of then just never doing it. So it's always good to just push yourself that little bit more in terms of going for a run, not like push yourself when you're out on a run if you don't want to. But yeah, so I think that was everything I wanted to say. Oh, and my times were that little bit quicker as well, because my times have been a bit shit lately. But again, I'm not trying to focus on times. It's just, it tells me that I'm doing better. That's all it's doing. It's telling me that I'm getting back into being at the sort of level that I was before. I'm not trying to aim to get to a certain time anymore. It's just I use that as a gauge to say, yes, I know I'm getting there. I'm getting back to my normal sort of times and stuff. So yeah, it was definitely a massive improvement from last week. So we'll just see how I do on Tuesday when I go for my run, because obviously that will be a shorter recovery time. So yeah, we'll just see. But like I said, with those physio exercise that my therapist has given me, and we'll see if that helps. But yeah, I need to go home and have my omelette for breakfast because I'm hungry. Okay, so as I went running late today, the shop turned up while I was still having breakfast. So before I jump in the shower, I thought I'd just go through what we've ordered for the week. So you can see most things are still the same, but there's some things that, yeah, change, I guess. But yeah, most of it stays the same, but you'll see. So I thought we'll start over here. We've ordered our dairy-free pure sunflower butter. We've been getting through that a lot lately. I think that's because of me doing macros and using butter in my cooking rather than olive oil. We've got some potatoes in water and some baby carrots in water, always good for stews and stuff. Got my eggs because I'm thoroughly enjoying my omelettes right now, so I want to make sure I'm able to have them every day. Normally I have like eggs in the morning during the week, and then at the weekends I'll have like a sandwich, but now I'm just completely cutting out the bread. Not completely, like I'll have it like at random times, but I'm trying to avoid having it as part of like my routine sort of food. So yeah, eggs for the morning. We got lots of, I think these are, well, they're citrus fruits. So, well, these are clementines. I think we just picked citrus fruit, and we've got some easy peelers as well. So yeah, those are for Bubs because he gets through them like nobody's business. Got some more bananas though. We've still got quite a bit in the fruit basket. Got some lemons for my lemon water. We've upped how much Oatly yogurt we buy because we get through these. Like I weighed them out, so we get like 100 grams each, and that works out over 2 days. So we get through one of these over 2 days, so it doesn't do us for the week, but at least this does us then for 6 days. So yeah, that's why we decided to up it. We've upped how many raisins we buy Bubs as well, because again, he's getting through them like nobody's business. He's just hacking to a super like snack stage right now. So I'd rather him have these than like chocolate or biscuits or like crisps and stuff. So yeah, so we're upping these. We've also bought him some more hoops because he had them the other day and absolutely just wolfed them down. He loved them. But also buying beans because that's what he has, his beans on toast for lunch. I'm gonna have to do that for him today as well because he didn't get a sandwich for because we ordered him a sandwich but they didn't have it, so it means yeah, we're gonna have to have beans on toast today. Got some carrots to add to my collection in the fridge, crumpets for my husband's lunch. Got some more Kingsmill bread as well, chicken for my lunch, and then over here we managed to get some Oatly. Yay, I'm so happy because last week we had Alpro oat milk and it just wasn't as nice, nowhere near as nice. Nothing beats Oatly for oat milk. It's amazing, so good. My husband loves the barista milk as well for his coffees, not that we have lots of them, but yeah, he got the order, the one ring round. It should have been 2 of these and 1 of these because we've got a few of these already. But yeah, I thought this one had more sugar because of the fact that this one's a lot easier to froth up.
than this one, but apparently they're about the same, so it's not so bad. So if we run out of that, I can still have that in my tea and it not be so bad. Managed to get burgers that we didn't last week. Got meatballs as well, which is good. And we got these. I absolutely love these so much. These are like, if you're going to do like a stir fry or anything where you would have like chicken pieces in it, buy these because they are so good and they absorb so much flavour of what you're cooking. So this is what I have with our chicken rice and chickpea thing that I make. So obviously instead of chicken we have this. And yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend this stuff if you can get hold of it. This is my husband's evening meal for tonight because this is his favourite. He couldn't get it last week. He got a sub last week, but yeah, he was happy he could get that this week because he absolutely loves it. These are my yogurts now that I have for my lunch. Again, I would go dairy free, but they tend to have a lot more sugar, so hence why I'm back on the dairy just until I can work out how I'm going to do this whole diet process. Chorizo style bangers, again, absolutely amazing. Great with mashed potato and peas pudding, which we're going to have this week. These are Bubs yogurts as well, which he absolutely loves. Got some cheese, because again, I'm getting through this like nobody's business because of the omelettes that I'm making. I have a cheese omelette in the morning now. So, and again, it's all in my allowance for the day with my macros. So it's my husband's lunch because they had no vegan sandwiches available. I think because it's still veganuary, everyone's just mullering the all the vegan stock that they've got. So yeah, this was like a needs must, although I'm pretty sure we've had them before and he liked them. So this is my lunch. It's tiny, like look at the size of it. So I thought it was actually going to be slightly bigger, but so I can have some crisp with it, I think, because where I've been on my run, my carbs aren't so bad. I got this for dinner, so originally I was going to have a lasagna, but then I was like, no, carbs, so I thought this will probably be a bit better for me. I'm going to put them into Fitness Pal in a minute and just see, but hopefully, yeah, I can have this, and then that means I can have a packet of crisps with these to stock up, because yeah, that's not going to fill me up. So yeah, that's our shop today. So the only thing we didn't get was Bub's sandwich, was a ham and cheese sandwich. They didn't have it in stock. So yeah, everything else on there was there. So our shopping today came to, I can tell you, it was £69.52. That's what all this come to. Our shopping is getting more and more expensive, but I think that's just because we're upping our what we actually have. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go and have a shower because I stink. Hi guys, so it's almost 2:30, so I'm going live on Twitch with Assassin's Creed Valhalla again. I thought because I'm kind of giving up at the moment on trying to like get Team Raider 2 to work. I think until me and my husband can actually properly sit down for a good long while and actually work out why it's not working on our PC, then yeah, it's not worth the trouble, because obviously we've got plenty of things to be worrying about. I would like to be able to play it by mid-February, like, because obviously 14th of February is meant to be Lara's birthday, so I'd like to be able to get it working by then. But at least it gives us some time, like maybe one evening we can sit down, like once Bubs is in bed, and just work on trying to get it to work. So yeah, hopefully we can do that at some point. But yeah, I mean, today's been quite a positive day. As you saw earlier, I felt quite positive after my run, and then obviously yesterday, which was in the previous video, about like my physio appointment and stuff. But I also weighed myself today, and I've lost nearly 4 pounds. I think it's like 3.7 pounds I've lost in 6 days, because I weighed myself on Monday. So yeah, I was very, very happy about that. So yeah, it seems my current diet change is working. I don't know how long it's going to work for, but while it is working, I'm going to stick to it. Also, hopefully it will, I'll be able to encourage the weight loss by the fact that I'll be adding strength training into my exercises. I mean, it's not going to be much. It's literally going to be a few like bicep curls and stuff, just something to help with giving my upper body strength, like my arms and my shoulders and stuff. Because at the moment, like right now, I've got this sort of pain, or it's not pain, it's like just a real horrible ache going down my neck here, and it's going like up into my head here. So it's kind of like, this is kind of like what I get when I'm on my run sometimes. And I didn't actually get it on my run, but it's slowly sort of getting like more and more apparent during the day, the same as like the aches I get in my legs. So I have a feeling that a lot of when I get this sort of pain in my neck, because the last time I had something like this, when I was actually on my run, was when it was again really, really cold, and it was really, really cold again today. So I think it's just that my neck kind of just feels the cold, even though I've got that like collar on my running top. I think, yeah, it doesn't help. And also I think I probably tense up when I run, like my upper body. And also when I washed up at lunchtime today, it was like the middle of my back, so literally just at the bottom of my shoulder blades, like all across that part of my back, just absolutely killed, to the point I was like having to wash up and lean on the sink as I was doing it. So that's where I get the pain now. I used to get it like right at the bottom of my back, but now I get it there. So it is like the pain is working its way up. And that's why like my physio was saying like I need to work. Now I'm getting that strength back in my lower back. And in the lower part of my core, I need to like move up the body now, and hence why she said about doing the box press ups, doing some strength training, and like different things like that. So that's what the goal is. I'm actually really looking forward to trying it out tomorrow, because obviously that will be when obviously it's a non-run day on a Monday, so it means that that's when I do my physio exercises. So it's just a matter of me seeing how I can fit in all these other exercises that she says for me to try, and like my weight training and stuff. So so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we get on. Anyway, moving on. So I'm about to I've got half an hour to sort out my live stream for Assassin's Creed. I doubt I'll get anyone watching it because it's Assassin's Creed, it's not Tomb Raider. So but anyway, yes, I'm going to get on with my live stream now, and I'll probably speak to you after. Good evening, guys. So my stream went quite well. A few people turned up. I got a few bits off of my friend, so that was nice. Just playing some Assassin's Creed, just like casually just running around like raiding and stuff. So yeah, it's just nice to be able to play that game just casually and not have to worry about the fact that like I don't even know what I'm going on about. But it was a nice stream, it was fun. Quite a positive evening as well. Had dinner, it was absolutely delicious what I had, so I'll probably be getting that again. We decided we'd take Bubs for a walk, because obviously he's been in our house all day, and we do want to start like taking him out, and because he was so good with my nan's yesterday, in terms of obviously he was in the car at my nan's and then driven home, and he'd stayed dry the entire time. We thought, oh, we'll risk it by doing our walk that we normally do, which is like 40-minute long walk. So and we were like, oh, when will he last, because obviously it's cold, he's also walking, so he's not really concentrating on what he's doing, sort of thing. So we were like, I'm not really holding out hope that he's gonna stay dry or not poo while we're out walking. Managed to get home. He asked to be put on my husband's shoulders though, like a quarter of the way home, because he was obviously getting tired, because it's been a long while since he's done that walk properly. So yeah, so we got home and he was completely dry. So, and then like we got him home, got him out of his coat and got his shoes off, and sat him down on the potty, and I think within a couple of minutes he actually did a wee. So also he's had a bath, didn't do a poo, because we were half expecting him to do a poo, because mostly he does a poo in the evenings. He did a poo this morning in his nappy, so that's why we normally expect one in the evening, but he hasn't done one, so we'll probably start doing them in the morning in his nappy. So now we're gonna have that issue. But yeah, I was like, this is really positive, the fact that it means now we can take him out on his walk. So all it means is that basically after dinner we sit him on the potty while we're getting ready to go, because obviously I need to wash up and obviously change from my slouchy trousers into not slouchy trousers. So with my husband, so it gives him like 10-15 minutes to be sat on the potty to see if he needs a wee or anything, and then once he's done something we can head off. So yeah, I was really pleased with that. So now I'm just watching friends live stream a game that looks really cool. I can't think of the name of it now. Strange Brigade it's called. So it looks really good, and I've never heard of it and never seen it. So yeah, might have to look into it a bit more. But yeah, so my job tonight is to do my Assassin's Creed video for tomorrow. This is the thing I've fallen into, in that I've not been able to prep videos until like literally the night before they go up, because like I've just got so much that I need to do, and it just doesn't end up like being prepped until the very last minute. So I'm gonna try and get that done. Normally they're quite quick to do. Those in the Tomb Raider videos are quite quick to do. So yeah, that's my job for tonight, and we need to catch up on a load of YouTube stuff, because a lot of our, like, we watch a lot of travel vloggers, and a particular vlogger we watch as well. She's posted a video, so yeah, we've got quite a bit to watch. So now we've not got Mandalorian to watch. So and obviously my friend's posted her video as well, so I need to watch her video. So yeah, lots to watch tonight. I doubt we'll have time to watch it all. We'll see. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to say good night, and I shall see you in the morning. That's the tables. And that's the PlayStation. Sun is super bright today, Jesus Christ. But at least it means that it's warming up the house, and the kitchen isn't as freezing as what it normally is. But anyway, hello, it's 3 o'clock. Just hoovered the living room. We've just after watching Lion King with Bubs, and he was transfixed most of the time, but other times he was just like, no, I'm gonna play with my cars and stuff. So and he's been pretty good today with the potty. Like, he's actually said, I'm going to the potty and stuff, so that's good. Not done a poo yet though. He did a poo in his nappy this morning, so it's one of those things where we're just like, oh god, is that what's gonna start to be now? Is that he's gonna do his poo first thing before we change his nappy? But we'll see. Anyway, I've come up because I need to check the washing, see if it's dry, and if it is dry I can put it all away and then get on with my exercises. And it's the first time today that I get to use my weights, if I can find them. Hang on. Yeah, these are the weights my mum gave me. They're like so old. Don't know how old they are, like 80s, when my mum used to do like aerobics and stuff. But they're 2.5 kilograms each. The size of them, they're massive. But it's better than nothing, I guess. So yeah, so I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking like bicep curls and stuff. Just to give my arms and shoulders a workout. So super excited to get back into strength training. Like I said, it's only a little bit, but it's better than nothing. I'm super excited to feel that burn. So yeah, I'm just going to check the washing, and then I'm going to get on with it. So tonight my exercises went really well. I could feel the, because I did my weights obviously, so I didn't really do much. I literally did some like bicep curls and stuff, and the weights, I've got the 2.5 kilograms each, so they did feel quite what's the word, quite weighty, considering obviously it's my first time actually doing weights for a very long time. So so yeah, so I did them, so it was good. I felt good having them in there, so pleased I did them. I also did the box press ups, and yeah, I could feel my shoulders really working with those as well. So I have a feeling I'm gonna have a stiff neck when I run tomorrow. I'm gonna have a very stiff neck. But anyway, so that was that. We had pasta with vegan meatballs for dinner, which was lovely. Bubs has been very good all day with his potty, and like going on the potty whenever he felt like he needed a wee. However, just after dinner he was farting a lot, so it really stank. So we tried to make sure he sat on the potty quite a lot, and he did a poo on the potty, but he did let off quite a runny fart. So we were like, oh yeah, that doesn't sound good. And he looked, and his pee was a bit loose, as they say. But again, he did it on the potty, so we were like, brilliant, well done, Bubs, you got it right. And then literally like 5 minutes later, he did another one, but it was in his trousers, and I can imagine, because it was actually quite, again, a lot looser than the one that was in the potty, so I can imagine he probably didn't realise it was coming, and like his face, he was really confused. So we're like, yeah, it's fine. And we're like, that's not your fault. So my husband had to take him into the bath to clean him up properly, because it just went everywhere. So but yeah, so cleaned him up, we got ready, made him go on the potty one last time when he did a wee, and then we went on our walk. And again, it was absolutely bitter tonight, so so yeah, we walked around. He managed to see a train just, and then he was really upset because obviously he couldn't see any more, because there weren't any more for like 15 minutes. So yeah, we got home, and again checked his pants, and he was completely dry, so he's definitely doing really well with that. I'm in two minds about when I want to start the nighttime training. I think I'd probably rather do that when he's got the poo side down, because obviously where he sometimes still goes in his morning nappy, he does a poo in his morning nappy, so I think I'd rather him get the poo bit nailed, and then we know we're fully sort of moving on to sort of nighttime being without nappies. But yeah, and I think as well we'll just see how he gets on this weekend when we go to my nan's again, to see if he can stay dry throughout that trip, because again, it's 20 minutes to get there, 20 minutes back, and then we're probably there for half an hour while I sort out her shopping and have a cup of tea with her and stuff. So so that's, yeah, probably over an hour he was dry. So yeah, we'll just have to see this weekend. But yeah, I do definitely think it's now starting to click. I'm not sure with the poos, because like I said, whenever he's done a poo, I mean, he has done one poo where he actually sort of self-initiated, in terms of like he went up to the potty and did it. Obviously I had to pull down his trousers and stuff, but all the other times we've had to initiate it, we've had to sit him on the potty because we thought one was brewing. So so yeah, so there's that. But anyway, I'm going to now get on with editing my next Tomb Raider video, which is going to go out tomorrow. Although we had the news today that Square Enix Legal have actually taken down they've taken down Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition from the website, so you're not actually able to upload it at the moment, although maybe by the time this goes out it might be back up, I don't know. I know it's being looked into by like Tomb of Ash and stuff, because obviously they want it up, they want people to be able to play it. So we'll just see what happens, won't we? Anyway, yeah, so I shall speak to you tomorrow, hopefully after my run. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Tuesday. It's a bit of a weird one because like it was absolutely freezing, but I don't think it's as cold as it has been. I mean, it's icy still, but yeah, it's been icier. So yeah, I was really sweating by the time I got back to the car. No, I'm sure you want to know that. But yeah, it was a really tough run today. Like my upper body, fine. I thought I'd be aching from like some of the exercise I did yesterday. But to be honest, I'll probably get that tomorrow when I start to do the exercises again. But today it's my legs. But now it feels like it's actually gone into from my calves into my shins. So I don't know if that's the effect of like me doing this new like exercise that the physio gave me. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she said it's like a thing, like you will obviously ache first, you'll need to work through the pain, but obviously if it starts to get like a bad sort of pain, then obviously you're doing something wrong. But no, it wasn't like my shins were in pain, it was just, again, it's just that tightness, like I just don't like, it's like really stiff and achy. Like it's not a pain, it's just I know there's something there, like it's just tight. So
So yeah, I'm just hoping that it's just the tightness in the calves moving around to the shins, because the last thing I want is to have shin splints. So yeah, so I'll just make sure I can just keep trying with that exercise that she showed me, and hopefully it will get better. But I had a feeling today was going to be a crappy one, because obviously Sunday was good, and I think Sunday was a good run because I'd had 2 days to recover, rather than like for a Tuesday run I only have like the Monday to recover. And obviously on a day I don't run, I'm doing other exercises. So but between Thursday, Friday and Saturday, Friday I do my exercises, Saturday is actually my one free day where I'm not doing anything. So yeah, I do wonder if it's that. It's just I'm not giving myself the time to recover. I don't know, but I'm going to keep at it, and obviously if it doesn't get any better, then I know I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, I'm just going to keep at it. I'm not going to let pain get the best of me. It's like, well, when I did like pole fitness before, I lived for that pain because I knew then it was my body improving, sort of thing. So yeah, but obviously shin pain isn't good when you're running, so I'll just keep an eye on it. I only did 4k again today because I struggled to do that last, like the 4th k. So yeah, so that's why I pushed myself, but I was like, no, there's no way I can do 5k. So I'm still not there yet. I think I just have to work through this stiffness in my lower legs, and then once that's under control, then I can move on to doing a 5k. Because I weren't out of breath or anything. I was like, I've got my breathing under control and everything. That's fine. It's just, yeah, my legs are the thing that are holding me back at the moment, which is quite annoying. But yeah, anyway. So what else were I talking about? Just before I went to bed, my husband told me they've just announced, because obviously, for those that don't know, Alicia Vikander obviously plays the new reboot Lara in the movies. And I actually really like the reboot movie because she's a much better character, like Lara, than in the games. She actually has that like classic spirit, I think. So I didn't mind her as a movie, and I think she's a great Lara as well. I love Alicia Vikander anyway. So obviously recently she's just announced that she's pregnant, so she'll be holding back on playing Lara for a while. But what they announced yesterday was that Misha Green, who I think she was a writer and director for Lovecraft Country, I'm not sure, but I know, like, I'm pretty sure she's either the writer or director or both, I can't remember, but I know like Lovecraft Country is her thing, which me and my husband loved. We loved Lovecraft Country. We thought was like just brilliant, like writing and just fantastic story. Loved it. Yeah, she's now writing director for the next Tomb Raider movie, which is exciting. And then I saw her tweet and I was just like, okay, I'm just really disappointed. Not gonna directly sort of like quote her, but basically she obviously, after the announcement of her doing the Tomb Raider movie, she then turns around and says, my favourite game from the classic era is Legend. And I'm just like, so obviously Legend is not classic. For those that know, like Legend was when it started to go downhill. so as long as someone can like politely correct her on that and just show her the class, like what classic Lara is, then it'd be great. But I'm super looking forward to her being on Tomb Raider, because like I said, I loved Lovecraft Country because it was shocking, it was scary in parts, it was horrific. So I just know she can bring that sort of style to Tomb Raider. And obviously having a female director is fantastic, because obviously with Crystal being sort of like it's all the big boys club sort of thing, there's like no female management in Crystal, so that just means Lara has no hope really of ever becoming what she's supposed to be. So so having a female writer on it, especially a female writer of her caliber, it's just super exciting. I'm super looking forward to it. But yeah, someone just needs to prove her, or like just correct her on the whole classic Lara thing. that's my only thing about it. But yeah, other than that, I'm super excited. But obviously she's got plenty of time to write it now, because obviously, like I said, Alicia's pregnant. So yeah, we shall see. I'm pretty sure she'll keep Alicia on because Alicia is Lara. Well, she's this Lara now. So we just see. So yeah, I better head home, and because I'm starving as well, so I need to have my breakfast and also relieve my husband of Bubs' duties because he woke up with rum this morning. Bubs, not my husband. So yeah, my husband's probably like ready to throttle him now. So yeah, I'll see you at home. Bubba, when you need a wee or a poo, where'd you go?
I got potty.
Yeah, good boy.
Good evening, guys. I don't know why today has just felt non-stop. I feel like I've really not really done anything. But yeah, I've not really had a chance to sit down much. Like I sat down and cuddled up with Bubs to watch a bit of Monsters Inc earlier, but that was it. So yeah, so I'm trying to think what happened last time I spoke to you. Well, one good thing is that we think we're definitely making headway with Bubs' potty training, because he actually sat on the potty unprompted to do a poo. It was one of those things though that he was saying, like, he was going big poo coming, and would sit down on the potty. He stood up and there was nothing there, so I think he farted and thought it was a poo. So I was like, so I started calling his farts air poos. So I was like, oh, you did an air poo, let's see if you can actually do a proper poo. And he sat back down again, and that's when he did a poo, and he actually pointed to the potty saying, like, doing a poo sort of thing, and he stood up and there was a poo there. So he did really, really well. All his wheeze have been, I think, pretty much unprompted today. So he's actually had no accidents today. He's actually been really, really good. So really, really pleased with that. He's definitely coming along in leaps and bounds, I think. Oh, also, that was another thing I was going to say. I got a surprise email from the nursery to say that they'd received my form and everything, and what day, or no, they said the only slot they have for a 9 till 3, which is what we said we wanted, was a Thursday. So we just had to confirm that we were happy with that, and they could book us in for him to do a settle in. One, I was like quite shocked about it, about them still being open, so I was like a tiny little bit apprehensive. But we looked it up, and yeah, nurseries are open because they see sort of young children, like nursery children, as very low risk. They can't transmit it, or they're at lower risk of transmitting and lower risk of catching it. So so yeah, so that was a little bit better to read. But we did say, we emailed back to say Thursdays were okay. Obviously we would have preferred like a non-run day, but me and my husband can adapt around it, see what we can do. So yeah, so we said Thursdays will be fine, but what we have asked is what would be their policy with, because of the fact that he's potty trained at the moment. I said obviously he goes mostly to the potty for a wee unprompted, but we're still having the issue with poo, so we're not sure what their policy would be. So I'm just waiting for her to come back on that. So like I said, we're not in any rush for him to go, and like it's only 1 day a week anyway, so yeah, so we'll just wait for her to come back and see what she says about that. But yeah, I'm quite it's always the way, like when I go for job interviews and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm really sort of like stoked about this one, oh I really hope I get it, blah blah blah, and then I hear back and like they want to have an interview, and then I get really apprehensive and I'm like, I don't want to do it. Just when it's something new and like unknown, I'm always like, so yeah, so I know I need to do it because I know I want to have that free time to do stuff. So so yeah, it's just taking that leap and doing it, and I think he needs it as well. He needs to be able to socialise with other children. So so yeah, so I'm hoping it all goes well, so we'll just see. The other thing, so my shoulders, and like basically from the tops of my shoulders to the bottom of my shoulder blades, is starting to really feel stiff. It started just before, as I was cooking dinner, basically I could feel like the presence of the stiffness coming in, and I was like, oh, I remember this feeling when I used to do strength workouts and stuff. So I'm thinking when I do them tomorrow, it's going to be very hard and quite painful. But that's good, because that's what I'm aiming for. You know, when it aches, it's good. It means you're doing something. It's when it's painful that you know it's bad and you're doing something wrong. So yeah, this is good. This is a good feeling at the moment. So yeah, I'm glad to be carrying that on. We couldn't go on our walk today because it's absolutely bucketing down, unfortunately. So but then it's bath night, so we always tend to have a short amount of time between having dinner and him going, like Bubs going to bed. So, and also he hasn't had a nap today, so it probably won't take him very long to go off. So yeah. But tonight I have to get my vlog done for tomorrow night. I also have to try and get the Tomb Raider video done for Thursday night, because obviously I live stream on a Wednesday, so I won't have a chance to do it tomorrow night. So yeah, busy night for me. But yeah, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So yeah, just realised it's the last day for this vlog. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on social media, all the links will be down below. And on that note, I'll say love you guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.